Okay, I think we're live. I think it's
All
working.
right. We're live.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool intro.
Yeah, thanks. I still
Yeah.
have some editing skills left in me. Okay, so welcome to episode 2 of Digital Nomads. We found a name for it, where we talk about virtual production and specifically LED wall virtual production and all the tools and tricks that we have up our sleeve to make things happen. We hope that everybody had a great Halloween last week. Mitch, what did you do for Halloween?
We didn't do much. My neighborhood didn't. We maybe got 1 or 2 trick-or-treaters. I don't even remember.
Right.
But it was a whole group of kids, and they were, because it was so cold out.
Yeah, and I think it rained a little bit too.
Yeah. And they were being pulled around in a trailer someone had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with lights. And I think the driver was Michael Myers.
I feel like the word that I hear from people is that either a neighborhood is like really popping off where like they are giving out like full bars of candy, or it's
Yeah.
just dead.
Yeah, I like the area around my neighborhood is like where it pops off. Like I grew up around there, and you know they always have the houses that just go all out with the Halloween decorations and stuff.
Right.
And our neighborhood was like not that. It was sad, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
I went dancing. That's what I did for Halloween.
Oh.
Actually, Carson went dancing too. We got Carson to go out and dance.
That's nice.
Yeah. We danced for like 5 hours. It was pretty crazy. Like
Went
my
to a
legs
party?
hurt the next day. We went to Ground Zero, which is a goth nightclub
I've heard
in
of
Minneapolis. It's really cool. It's a really cool place.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went there and went dancing. And drinks were very reasonable. I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, I feel like has Victoria talked about that place?
I don't know,
I think
maybe.
when
It's
we
where
did.
the kids hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the older range.
I'm in the older range. Yes, thanks for pointing that out. Yep. So,
Sorry.
So we should probably introduce ourselves. We've just been
Oh,
yapping
yeah.
here, but I'm Adam Stannon, and actually this time on camera, finally we have Mitch.
Mitchell Dahl here.
Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
he's our actor that we make do things and videos
Yeah.
for us. So
The little like guinea pig, basically.
yeah. So today we're going to talk about our Halloween video that we put out last week, where we did a cereal commercial for Frankenberry, and I actually got the idea just like I was grocery shopping like I think the weekend before last, and I was actually specifically looking for blueberry. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put the designer on blast or anything, but like I walked past this like 9 times because I was looking for a blue box, right?
Yeah.
Like Frankenberry, you're looking for a purple box. Count Chocula, you're looking for a brown box.
They're all white
Blueberry,
now.
you're looking for a blue. Yeah, you know, I know they did. It's like a special Jim Henson like edition, or whatever. But I walked
yeah.
past this like 8 or 9 times, and then finally, cause you know what? To be honest, I don't really eat cereal a whole lot. But like when it comes around this time of year, I'm like, I got to get me some blueberry. So, but I was trying to figure out like a video to do for Halloween, and so then when as soon as I saw it in the store and I finally found it, it just clicked, and I was like, oh crap, we should do a cereal commercial for sure. So that's where the idea kind of came from, and it was very last minute. We kind of like put it together quickly to get it out in time for Halloween. But that's one of the cool things about virtual production and having an LED wall and all this stuff,
Yeah.
is that we can make things happen really, really fast. So how about before we talk and break it down, how about I just play the video quick? All right,
That
so we're
sounds
gonna watch
good.
it. So
Yeah.
get this going here. And we'll go full screen. Okay, so we'll come back here. We'll turn the audio down on that. So, yeah, that was our Frankenberry commercial. And actually, let me check my project real quick, because that's the AI version.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, that's the original one. Let me see if I can bring up the other one real quick. Why don't you go ahead and just like chat a little bit about your experience with it
man.
while I try and pull that up.
Yeah, that was fun because I think we only had that one bowl. It wasn't like big production type where there's multiple, different pieces of the food or whatever. So that cereal got very soggy by the time I had the makeup on,
Right.
and it was not very enjoyable to eat. I haven't had cereal in a long time, actually.
Let me see here. Let me see if I've got that pulled up now. Oh, it's just blasting through these speakers over here. Okay, I think this is the AI version, which we will talk about in a little bit. Let me check this real quick and see. No, it's not. Where is that version? Oh my gosh! Now I gotta dig through like my desktop and try and find it real quick. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll roll with it because we have like the AI clip that we can show that we kind of like talk about real quick. But anyway, before we get into everyone's favorite topic, AI, and its use of it, let's break down a little bit of the scene and the concept and kind of what's going on in this video. So, real basic. I'll go full screen with it while we kind of chat about it. So, like, yeah, the basic idea of it is that we start out in a kitchen scenario, and every time he takes a bite, lightning is going off, and then the scene starts to change a little bit. You kind of notice in the background here, after his second bite, elements in the background change where like now there's gonna be a gargoyle and there's gonna be like a chandelier and the door changes in the background. And then by the third bite, we have like completely transformed into an entirely different location, into like a Frankenstein dungeon.
Yeah.
And what was really cool about being able to do this is being able to have that production value of doing that, like those set changes. Because I mean, like, where are we gonna find like a real gargoyle statue?
Oh yeah, no, or like any of that.
And where are we gonna like the set design to like build something like that, right? Like that would be so challenging. But with virtual production, we just made it happen so quick.
Yeah.
And we're in this environment still right now in the background. So the way that I did that was pretty simple. I was just using a tool inside of Unreal Engine called Sequencer, where basically I can bring those things into the level, and then I can kind of turn them off and on, because really like pretty much anything inside of the level is keyframeable. Like I can change materials, I can change lighting, I can change their visibility. And so that's what I did with Sequencer. The other thing that we did was the lighting. We kind of coordinated the lighting too. So in the background scene, every time he takes a bite, you'll see like lightning flashing in the virtual environment. But we also timed it with our overhead, our studio lights as well.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I was doing double duty, where I was like clicking play in Unreal, and then also clicking in our Citus Link app, like triggering the lights to get the lightning flashes.
And having me take a bite every time too. It's like, okay, go. And then just
Poor Mitch had to eat cereal over and over. It was horrible. It was awful. He hated it.
First couple of bites were terrible. But
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're using that technique, right, of like blending those layers together with lighting, that we're saying like, hey, these two spaces exist in the same world, so the lighting should interact with them together. So, and then like by the end we went to that like final location. We're in Frankenstein land, and actually, why don't I'll just put it behind us right now. So like this environment back here. So I made this environment in Unreal. It was really quick. I think it took me like maybe a day at most to kind of throw this together, and just put together something that fit the vibe of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's pretty cool that we were able to like hit that mark pretty quickly.
Yeah. Is it the same one that was in the
It is, yeah.
film? It's the same. Is it a different angle or the same angle?
It's probably a slightly different angle,
Yeah.
and also I don't have the lights animated in this one.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
it's the same exact environment, yeah. So
That's cool.
all right, yeah. Let me take a bite of cereal real quick, and then we'll talk about his makeup. Oh, that's really good.
Blueberry. I don't think I ever really had any of those cereals. And then my grandma would just make me eat like Kix and Puffins.
You had what? Just Kix and what else?
Puffins? You ever heard of those?
I've heard, like Golden Puffs.
No.
Oh, Puffins
Maybe.
is different.
They're just, the little yellow balls. Maybe they were like Golden Puffs, but
You weren't allowed to have like good cereal. Is that what you're saying to me?
not exactly. I would have also Special K with strawberries. That was the best one. Actually, I ate that up until college, I think.
I actually like Raisin Bran. and I get crap for it all the time. People are like
Yeah.
raisins and cereal. I like it.
That I think probably is fine. It probably is one of the better options. When I was a kid, obviously, yeah, I didn't even try it, and I was just like, no, I don't want to have that. But like, yeah, I think. But I'm on like a health kick now. I'd be like, if I had a cereal, it'd probably have to be Raisin Bran, or
Yeah.
I don't know what cereal is actually good for you.
I
At least as like
I
a
don't
breakfast option.
Everything's bad for you in certain doses. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
hearing.
good point.
All right, so let's talk about some nightmare fuel here real quick. So as I was kind of mentioning before, in the version that we posted, I did use AI to kind of help with the Frankenstein transformation because, spoiler alert, I'm not really a good makeup artist.
Really?
And yeah, and Mitch, you were a really good sport about it. And also just the fact that this was very last minute, you know, I didn't have time to really bring in a makeup artist. So let me just see if I can bring this up real quick. Let's see if this is the right one. Let's see here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go full screen with this so we can see it. So, all right, so yeah, this is what happened. I did my best to do makeup, and I realized in the edit that I was like, oh crap, I turned Mitch into old Greg. That's what I did.
It's a lot scarier, I think. I think the red really...
Right, I didn't give you red lips, and we didn't put seaweed on your head, but I was like, man, I tried to do Frankenstein makeup, and it...
I'll let my hair grow
You know,
out.
here's the other thing I want to talk about real quick. Like, okay, Frankenstein, right? Classic, like, Halloween, you know, horror movie, you know, identity icon, right? I went to several different Halloween stores,
Yeah.
and none of them had, like, a real Frankenstein costume. They just didn't.
That's right.
I was like,
Weird.
You could be a sexy pirate. You could be a sexy policeman. You could be a sexy anything. Can you be Frankenstein? No. I could not find a Frankenstein costume, and it couldn't really be like a full-on mask because again, you had to eat cereal,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Like you had to I needed you to eat cereal.
Did
so
they have masks?
They had one that was like it wasn't even like a true Frankenstein mask. It was like a zombie mask with like bolts on the neck. So it was kind of a hybrid.
Okay.
Which I mean could have worked, but then again, like I couldn't do a mask. So there were some that I saw online, but they just wouldn't get to me in time. Where like they had kind of like the forehead prosthetic and stuff. That's what I would have liked to have done, but I just didn't. We didn't have enough time, you know, to get that done. So I just got some like face paint makeup, and I tried, and I turned him into old Greg instead. Is kind of what ended up happening. So I'm in the edit, and I'm like, gosh, this looks really, really bad. What what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And you know, as a VFX artist, I have to pay attention to AI and kind of figure out like where its place is going to be in the tools, you know, that are available to me as an artist. And actually, I've been messing around with ComfyUI, which is a locally hosted AI editing platform that uses nodes to basically you create custom node chains where you can manipulate and create different AI art, whether it's like you're generating images or you're doing in painting or you're generating video. And so then I found this really cool workflow that uses this new model called WAN 2.2 Animate, where basically I was able to, and actually let me see if I can just like I'll play it in the background for us. I'll just play on a loop and let's go full screen with it. But it's crazy, like it's really crazy like how well this worked. I'm stunned by it, you know. Definitely, like when you look at it, right, you can tell, like, yeah, that's got that kind of like AI-ness to it, but like still, I'm like, wow, that's incredible. Yeah. And what's impressive about this is that it only changed the face. It was like context aware. I was able to tell it, like, basically, like, direct it to say, hey, just change the face and keep everything else the same, and it captured your emotion really well. It does mess up a little bit on the eyes. The eyes aren't exact. Yeah. But I'm like, this is impressive. And this ran locally on my PC and took, I want to say, like maybe like 2 to 3 minutes to generate. Dang.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It
doesn't do well for my hairline when I turn back.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely got some of that AI jank to it, but in a pinch, I was like, that's really kind of impressive, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm by no means like a. Here's the thing about ComfyUI, is it can be a very intimidating tool. It is. If you've ever looked at like pictures of it, it's like a spaghetti node graph where there's like 30 different blocks and wires going everywhere, and how it's all chained together.
Yeah.
And I don't fully quite understand it. I'm trying to. Because I feel like I have to. I feel like I'm supposed to learn this. You know, like as a VFX artist, I'm supposed to kind of stay up to date with what's going on. But I like this. I like it because it gives you that level of control if you want it, and you can play around and experiment with it. Versus online AI tools and platforms, which are very much like kind of funneling you into their workflow and kind of making you play within their guidelines of you know. And then there's the other thing too of like, you know, having a subscription for this one, having another subscription for this one, because, you know, like maybe like, you know, Runway does this really well, but then Google's VO does this better and stuff, you know. And so those I don't want, you know, those subscriptions start racking up.
Yeah, no.
You know, and then you're bouncing around between them and stuff. So I'm always kind of in the camp of like, the more control and have it run locally on my machine with my hardware, that's what I would like to try and do. So it was cool that I was able to like find this like tool, and I think, you know, it was a really good use case for it. So it turned you from old Greg into
Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's monster. That's right. You're right. People get that wrong all the time, don't they?
Common misconception.
Very common misconception.
I forgot about that.
Right. Yeah. So, what was your favorite part about shooting this?
Probably bad to say, but not eating the cereal, even though it's a cereal commercial.
Really?
I think I like the coordinating all the different effects at once. I think that's really cool, like how that just comes out, and with the lights and everything, especially with it being basically like it's like a two-man production almost, and we did a lot.
We did. It was really just kind of like, it was a skeleton crew.
Yeah.
And we did it in like an afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, and then the editing took me. I mean, it was only like, you know, what is this, like 6-7 shots. It took me no time at all to edit it, and there weren't really any like effects other than that lightning transition, and so like and some title animation. So it came together really, really fast. And that's kind of like the cool thing about working in a studio like this, is that that can happen. It can happen that fast.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like making stuff like this. It's really cool. I think my other favorite part about it was the just the backgrounds in general. I got to learn more about Unreal Engine and everything, because it's cool. And I like I'm like scared to get into it, because then there's just going to be so much, and it's going to be too much.
It's like my third or fourth 3D program that I ended up learning. So I feel like once you've learned one 3D program, you're more adept at learning other ones.
Yeah.
But Unreal is very it is intuitive for environment building, for like building out worlds and setting up lighting and stuff. It's by far like the best tool that I've found for doing that, and that's why I gravitated towards it. And then the other really nice thing about it is that it's free. It's free to download. It's free to learn. There's no, like, you don't have to pay a trial or anything like that. There is, you know, once you start making a certain amount of money, then you're supposed to pay royalties on your projects and things like that. It's actually, that's something that we can find more time to discuss later, because it's kind of like, it's still like the Wild West for like the film industry.
Yeah.
And Epic Games is trying to like figure out how to set rules around that, because the licensing, the way that it's set up right now, is more for like the game industry.
Yeah.
And like shipping game titles. So it's not really set up for film and the film world and how one-off projects work. So I think they'll probably be changing that and updating that. But for right now, it's and it has been for many years. It's free to download. It's free to learn. There's, you know, there's so much resource in YouTube. That's how I learned how to use everything. Basically, was just YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
And then just trial and error. So, I encourage anybody that's like got like a mindset to maybe they want to like learn something like that to pick it up. It's it's a powerful tool. Even if you're not doing like virtual production with an LED wall, it's a powerful tool
Yeah.
for filmmaking. You can literally storyboard and do animated storyboards with real camera settings and real, like lighting information and stuff. It's a camera simulator. It's an incredibly powerful filmmaking tool, and there's people across the world using it in very innovative ways. So, highly recommend everyone that's interested to pick it up and learn it.
Yeah, that's really. I should do that. I have my own PC at home. I should download that.
What do you got in your PC? What's your specs?
Gosh, I don't know, it's like a hand-me-down. I always get hand-me-downs from my friend who's back in Bismarck now, and he's just like, it's a good computer. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, there is that PC elitist feeling of like when you install a game and you click like auto settings, like auto graphics, and everything's like ultra max.
I can finally do that. I had like a gaming piece, like laptop before, and it just like you turn it on. It's only 5 years old, and turn it on, and it just screams at you like when it runs and everything. The fans are so loud. I gotta upgrade. Yeah. This is bad. Can't even run like Minecraft or something, pretty much.
Well, I think we'll wrap this one up. But before we do, Christmas. You got any ideas for a Christmas video? We should do a Christmas video.
If we add in more practical effects, do
I'm
chimney
thinking.
and Santa falling down.
I'm thinking something with Santa, but I'd like to like do something wildly different, like Santa and aliens or something.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll see. If you guys out there have any suggestions for a Christmas video, let us know, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody. Tune in next time.
Bye-bye.